So let's talk about selling to department stores. This is an interesting topic because usually I go based on individual retailer because every product is different, every retailer is different. So I like to explain individual department stores or whatever just to help you think through selling to them and what matters to them and so forth. But we're going to take the entire category as a whole of selling to department stores and give you some things to think about in regards to selling to them. First of all, department stores are not all the same. There are department stores that are ones that everybody knows about, and there's ones that a lot of people don't know about, but there's a lot of them. First of all of you know about Nordstrom, you know about Macy's, there's certain ones that you all know about. But what about the ones that are called the Bon-Ton or Belk or all these other types of department stores that are different? And there's so many department stores out there that you could be selling to today, but you might not know about them and or they're in different parts of the country. Step one is to figure out, can you go beyond your two favorite department stores and start exploring where you can make money? That would help you if you're selling clothing, accessories, or whatever else. They also sell a lot of different products in a department store. A lot of you guys are ignoring department stores because you are, selling consumer electronics product or a sporting goods products or whatever, but there's a lot of money to be made in those department stores because they're throwing in all sorts of products because they have a large store format typically. When there's a large store format, that means that they have more wiggle room to buy new products and be able to put more new products into a store. And so department stores are great because they have so many different product categories, the kid division, all the things. And that can be an opportunity for a lot of you who don't think about selling to department stores. So that's another thing to consider when selling to department stores. The other thing is that there's discounted department stores versus high-end department stores. And unfortunately, if you have a high-end product, there's very few stores you can sell into unless they're either boutiques or whatever. Department stores, high-end ones, the ones that sell really high-ticket ones, there's not that many for you to sell into. Sometimes when you have a wonderful product and it's very expensive and those high-end stores are not interested in your product for some reason because there's a lot of competition for the high-end expensive stuff, one thing we suggest is maybe create another product version of your product that could fit for the discounted department stores or other stores. It seems counterintuitive because you really just want to sell what you want to sell. But hey, if you want to make a living at what you do, sometimes you have to adjust your product to convert into other scenarios. So the bottom line is that if you can create your product a cheaper version for other types of stores, there's a lot more opportunity. And honestly, there's countless department stores you can sell into if you're willing to figure out a cheaper, less elaborate version of your particular product. The final thing I'll say about department stores is that they are wonderful for people who are looking to get beyond specialty retailers. The reason I say that is I have a lot of clients who are struggling trying to get into specialty retailers. Meaning the niche ones, the ones that are hyper-focused on certain categories and so forth. Department stores are a little bit easier to sell into than the specialty retailers. You'd be surprised. They are willing to look at new products more often, I've seen. And if you're willing to look beyond the super exclusive high-end ones, a lot of the other department stores are open and willing to put lots of different products in their stores, which can convert into a sale. So if you've never thought about selling to department stores, definitely explore that option because I have seen over 20 years of doing this that department stores are actually a little bit easier to sell into versus, say, a specialty retailer that focuses on a certain audience and so forth. When they're more larger stores and they're just department stores in general, they tend to be able to buy a lot of stuff and they're less discerning. And a lot of times you can make a lot of money with them and a lot of your competitors might not be thinking about selling to them. So there's just things to consider in regards to working with department stores. There's so much more to say. And obviously, we work with people helping them get into a variety of different department stores and all the other types of retailers. We don't just focus on big box or anything like that. If you want to learn how to approach, pitch, and sell to department stores, please take a look at retailmba.com. We actually are a retail consultancy and help people all over the globe generate millions of dollars with their consumer products brands. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. Thanks so much.